You've probably heard the phrase, sitting is the new smoking. While that's slightly exaggerated, there's no denying that sitting for hours a day comes at a cost. So today, I'll show you 5 simple science-backed mobility exercises that undo the biggest problem sitting creates so you can move better and build a body that feels great to be in. So let's start with one of the most important movements you can do if you sit a lot, the Cobra flow. Moving between flexion and extension opens up the chest, shoulders, and upper back while gently decompressing the spine. That's especially important for anyone who sits a lot because hours of sitting in a chair often leaves the spine compressed and the muscles around it feeling stiff and tight. So start by lying on your stomach with your hands around shoulder height. From here, slowly press yourself up until your arms are completely straight. Now if that feels too intense for your current mobility, simply drop down onto your forearms instead. As you hold this position, you should feel a deep stretch through the chest, abs, and even the front of the hips. Then, after about 5 seconds, slowly lower yourself back down, push your hips towards your heels, and reach your arms out in front of you. As you do, you'll feel a deep stretch through the lower back and shoulders. Take a few deep breaths here, then return to the starting position and repeat. Aim for 3 to 5 slow controlled repetitions, focusing on that smooth, slow movement rather than speed. So next up is one of my all-time favorite movements for reversing the effects of sitting, the deep lunge lift. Unlike a traditional hip flexor stretch, it doesn't just improve flexibility, it also strengthens your hips throughout that new range of motion. That matters because after hours of sitting, deep hip muscles such as the psoas and QL tend to get really tight and weak, increasing the risk of hip and low back problems down the line. So for the right technique, step into a split stance. Then with your core braced and feet firmly planted, drive through your front foot as you lift your back leg off the ground. As you do this, you'll feel a stretch along the front of the back leg, lengthening those exact hip muscles that get tight from sitting. However, if this stretch feels too intense, don't force it. Simply use a chair or any sturdy object for support. Then over time, gradually rely on it less and less until you're able to perform the movement completely unassisted. I usually go for about 10 slow controlled repetitions for 2 sets on each side. But there is another move that almost nobody does, despite it being one of the most important things you can do if you sit a lot, the windshield wipers. This movement is one of the best ways to restore hip internal and external rotation, 2 movements that many adults lose after years of sitting. Now that's crucial because hip rotation is what allows us to squat deeply, change direction, and move freely through everyday life. So sit on the floor with your feet slightly wider than hip width apart. Then slowly drop both knees onto one side until you feel a deep stretch through the inside of your hip, and if you're really tight, even the outside. Then pause briefly and rotate to the other side. Now if this feels uncomfortable or too intense, a good trick is to simply lift your hand and rotate with the movement. This takes some of the pressure off your hips, making the exercise much easier to start with. So focus on slow controlled movement, starting with about 1 to 2 minutes of rotations. But we're not done just yet. There is another movement that is essential for your body if you sit for hours a day. Stick overhead rotations. Moving the arms overhead through their full range of motion opens up the chest, shoulders, and upper back. This becomes especially important when we sit a lot because our arms spend most of the day in front of our body. Over time, this creates a tight chest, stiff shoulders, and when paired with weak shoulder stabilizers, studies even suggest it may be one of the biggest contributors to front of shoulder pain. So grab a stick, towel, or a resistance band and start with a wide grip. Keeping your elbows straight, slowly bring your arms overhead as far behind your body as feels comfortable. Then pause for a second or 2 and return to the starting position. You should feel a deep stretch through your chest, shoulders, and upper back. If you don't, simply bring your hands a little closer to increase the challenge. Personally, I usually go for about 1 to 2 minutes, really depending on the day, focusing on that smooth, slow movement rather than speed. So finally, let's tie everything together with one of the most effective movements that you can do, the deep squat. The deep squat restores mobility through the hips, knees, ankles, and spine, the exact areas sitting takes away from us. And what's interesting is that for most of human history, and still in many cultures today, the deep squat wasn't an exercise at all. It was a natural resting position. But as chairs became the norm, we gradually replaced it with hours of sitting, leaving many of us with stiff and less mobile joints. So for proper technique, I recommend starting with elevating your heels with a weight plate, book, or rolled towel. This takes some of the pressure off the ankles and hips, which are the two most common restrictions that people tend to have. Then over time, you can gradually work towards the unassisted version. Just make sure to keep your feet slightly wider than hip width apart, the chest tall, and knees in line with your toes. As for duration, I recommend starting with about 30-second holds for 3 to 5 sets, or simply staying there until you feel your body beginning to loosen up. So that's it, 5 simple movements that target the biggest problem areas sitting creates. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you next time. Take care.